Well, hello, fabulous Richland School District teachers. It's Michelle here again. I just wanted to take a second to introduce you and kind of walk you through a platform called Book Creator. There's some tutorials out there that are really great, but I want to focus in on some of the applications for kindergarten, first, and second grade students within this platform. I actually have a link on my Launchpad to get to Book Creator, so I would recommend doing that for your students. When you sign in to Book Creator with your Google account, this is the page that you'll get to. We click on New Book, and then there are different options for your book shape here. You can do comics, you can do regular books, different shape. I mean, there's not a lot of choices, which is good because students will take forever choosing choices, but it gives you some different formats. So I'm just going to choose the square book. It tends to be the one I choose. And now I want to walk you through some of the options for your students, some of the things you want your students to be able to access. Up here we have a plus, and we also have a little I. The plus is where you're going to be adding all of your media. So you can import things. We'll go through these in a second. There's different shapes you can add. So the plus is where you're adding the media. The I is where the formatting is. So right now, because I don't have anything on my page, the only thing that's showing up are backgrounds or page colors, borders, that kind of thing. There's lots of different choices. I can use grids if I want grid lines. I can just change the color. I could do these comic ones are kind of fun. Kids like these with the different patterns. So I can kind of just design the page with the little I with the information tab. And so now I want to walk you through adding some of the media. Since this is the cover of my book, I'm going to show you the text tool. If you click the T, you can add the text here. So this is how about all about my dog? All about my dog. So I just type it in and then I click done. And you'll notice that the font is black and it's super tiny. So what you'll need to do then, and you'll have to coach your students through this, is if you have that box highlighted and you click on the I, that will let you format the text. So I can make the font bigger, I can change the color, I can center it, I can change the font if I want to, and you'll have to, with your students and the purpose for your books, you'll have to coach the students kind of through that process. So that's how you edit the text within the text box. When I'm ready for a new page, I'll just click the next button. And so here's page 2 of my book. So import media. These are all the things that you can import into the book itself. I love this because you can search Google Images. So maybe I want to find a beagle because I used to have beagles, and I want to put a brown and white. Let's see. Oh, this one looks like my dog. A dog I used to have. His name was Shiloh. So you can import pictures from Google, which is really nice. Another feature I want to show you is the pen. So let's say you want your students to label parts of the picture or write their name or anything like that. You can edit the size of your pen markings. You can edit the color, and maybe I want to write my dog's name. Oh, it's hard to write with the mouse, but you get the idea. And then if you need to erase something, you have the erase tool also. I click done, and it'll upload and show on my thing, and then I can move it around as I want to. The next part I want to show you, we'll go to page 3, is the camera. So there's a couple options within the camera. Hello, I can take a picture of something myself. I just happen to have a piece of writing. So if you have kindergarten students, typing is difficult. And so what you can do is go through the writing process. You can have them finish something and then take a photo on your There we go. On the computer and put it into the book. It kind of just reduces the amount of work that your students have to do. They can preview it and then click use picture, and that'll show up on my page. What I also can do, make this a little smaller because we'll put both of them on here, is I can record a video. So plus again, camera, and then we have record video options. And then it'll give you a little countdown. And then it starts recording. So you could have your students show their work. Say, this is my picture. This will take some teaching, showing the picture toward the camera. My dog is brown and white. So we know that kindergarten first and second grade standards have speaking and listening standards, but they also have being able to read their own writing. They need to be able to do that. So this is an option for that. And we can stop video, use the video. It'll upload onto the page, and then you can adjust the size of the video screen. And we're waiting. There we go. Oh my goodness. Anyway, love watching myself on video. Super fun. So we'll just kind of set that there. Let's see, what other tool? This record button, this is just recording audio. So if your students, let's do a new page here, and let's add text. Yeah, we'll add text. Another thing I do want to show you is this little microphone button. I didn't know this was here when I first started using this platform. This microphone button is a speak to text tool. So for your primary students who are having a really difficult time writing, this is a way they can dictate their ideas onto paper, which is part of the Common Core standards. They can draw, write, or dictate their opinions or narrative text or anything like that. So you click this little button, and then we're recording audio. We would like to, it's not going to do it because I'm doing Screencastify. But if I wasn't doing Screencastify, the microphone would be picking up my voice and my words would be appearing in this text box. Then when the students are done, they click done and the text will show up there. There was an error accessing my microphone because I am doing Screencastify. So let's say I had told a story about my dog went to the park with me and got lost. I was sad. So we'll just pretend that I had spoken that. Again, we can edit the size and center, whatever we want to do. Then what you can do is have your students read the text with this record button. So this is just an audio recording, and I can say, my dog went to the park with me and got lost. I was sad. I wonder if this will work because I'm using Screencastify, but it adds a little icon here that has my audio, what I just recorded. So that's kind of a fun little tool. Shapes. You can add, let's put in, if I have, here we go. I'm going to do a couple things on this page here. Come on. Person. Maybe I'll add this little girl. Oh, this isn't going to match the words on the page, but you get the idea. Here's this little girl. I can put her on the page. And then when I use the shape tool, I can use the dialogue. Let's move her over here. I can use this little dialogue tool and then type in what I want her to say. Where is my dog? All right. So that is that. Again, you can use this to edit the color, the shadow, the text settings, all of that. So those are options. So that is some of the primary implications for Book Creator. But the last thing I want to show you, and I am wondering how this is going to work. This book is a mess, but you get the idea. When you are finished with a book, what you can do is play the book. Oh, here's that page. So here's my book. I can click through like this. The students could click through and see their book when they're finished. But the cool thing about this is that you can click read to me and the program will read the book to you. Let's see
All
how this
about
works.
my dog.
The voice is not awesome. And then it starts recording, so you could have your students show their work. Say this. So what happens is it'll flip through the pages. It won't read the handwriting, but it will read the text boxes, and it will automatically play any video file or audio file that you have attached. Nice picture. This will take some teaching, showing the picture toward the camera. My dog is brown and white. So we know that kindergarten standards, kindergarten, first and second grade standards have speaking and listening standards, but they also have being able to read their own writing. They need to be able to do that. So this is an option for that. We can stop.
My dog went to the park with me and got lost. I was sad. Where is my dog?
And you can see here that it's playing, it's attempting to play the audio, which I'm assuming, let's see if it loads. But you get the idea. So I can click stop reading. And then what needs to happen? So if your students create a book, there are a couple of options: publish online, download as an ebook, or print. So if your students publish a book, it's within their little library. All About My Dog is the title of my book. Here's the author's name, and then you click publish book. Yay, our book has been published. Then you can copy a public link and share the link to the clipboard. Now, end of first grade, maybe second grade students could totally do this, and then they can send you the link. Kindergarten students are going to need help with this. And so copy the link, it's copied to the clipboard, and then you can paste that into an email or something. This is also a good tool for sharing your students' work with parents, because they can copy and paste, or you can copy and paste the link so parents can read their students' books. So that's just a quick tutorial on Book Creator, and I hope that you found this helpful. Again, if this is helpful for you or someone else you know, I hope you send them the link so they can enjoy this video as well.